With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A. The way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. James with the ball. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, B.A.
And Allie, thanks.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Davis, that's good.
And the defense will settle for AD shooting threes. Better that than him going inside.
Now here's Brunson. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Reddish. Anunoby can't get it to go. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Davis. Over Towns. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Now here's Bridges. Hart from long range. Hits the three-pointer. Hart's got 5.
Hart just whipping it away quickly, not giving the defender time to close out.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
17 foul.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now, here is James. 6 points for him. Here's Reddish. Screen by James. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And he can't get that one. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Hart from long range. Hachimura with a rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
There's Davis with the 3. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Anunoby. 4-3. Hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's James. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8.
Just watching the King come down the lane with that kind of roar. Wow, ferocious.
Pass to Anunoby.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw.
At the line, 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. James with the ball. With 4 on the clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Los Angeles shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. Both free throws good from James. Brunson taking his time here. Over James. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first.
The Knicks
Lakers ahead, up 7.
The Lakers 18.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
To the middle. Here's Anunoby. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Davis. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Towns. Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Now Brunson. Nice D from Reddish.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And slam dunk by James.
Incredible feel for the game. LeBron knows when it's his job to set the tone offensively.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
22.
Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
Confident shot from AD, committing to taking that jumper.
Anunoby for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Hard with it. Russell covering. Out to Bridges. Towns outside. Back to Bridges. Clock at 4. To the inside. Here's Towns. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Outside Russell. And he buries his first look.
Oh, defenses try to get physical with Russell, but he has great body control and composure. Tough to throw him off his game.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Lakers making a switch here. Inside. Outside for Davis. Pass to Reddish. Here's Hachimura. Davis down low. Davis a screen. Here's James. Puts it up from 15. Davis can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 1:12 left in the first half. Anunoby can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 6. Davis a screen. And there's James from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Bridges. Here's Hart. Pass to Bridges. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, there are not a lot of ways that Bridges is unable to score. This time he shows off the floater.
And here's Davis. Now, here is James. He's guarded by Bridges. James inside. The shot, no good. Nice D from Bridges. And Brunson, here we go. And down it goes. 2 points. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. There's Davis with the three. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
With a burst of speed, LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
The Lakers lead by 4. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
On the take. And slam dunk by James.
Not the first, certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
Towns can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Davis. Out to James. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. Over Brunson. Davis can't hit. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 6. Bridges, right side. Lays it up and banks it in. Bridges has got 7 points.
Was so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Back to James. Down low. Here's Davis. Back to James. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
New York ball. The Lakers substitution.
Knicks trail by 4.
Number 1, D'Angelo Russell.
It's Bridges on the wing. Hart from long range. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Oh, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard.
Oh, Anthony Davis, emphatic.
Kind of fun to watch AD on these nights start to take over. He's doing that in these sequences.
Towns on a screen. Outside Brunson with the drive. Lets it fly. And the basket by Towns. He's got 7.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The finish! And it's Towns with the power finish.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Anunoby for 3. Russell with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Yes, sir! LeBron James!
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop.